Welcome to Denton, Texas, home of the North Texas Mean Green, and the fans have been waiting since early this morning for the clash we have in store. We've got a terrific matchup for you today, rich in pageantry and tradition, and it ought to be a fantastic clash. As we'll see, the winners of 5 straight, the Southern Mississippi Golden Eagles, taking on a team from the Mountain West, the North Texas Mean Green. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. North Texas will kick it off to get this game underway. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. They'll leave it with him. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Takes it the other way. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. Handoff from the gun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And how about the timing of the linebacker on the blitz to get in the backfield and get the tackle for loss?
Is there anything better for a linebacker than to run on a blitz and nobody's home except the back?
Such a great feeling when the Moses parts the Red Sea and the hole opens up and you go fill it.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And this is the area of the field where it gets really, really tough. Because the red zone, you know you got to run the football more. Well, this defense is #1 in the nation against the run. So I look for this offense to be more physical, be creative, try to find ways to run the ball against this defense that is so dynamic.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
So they'll send out the field goal unit. No good. And guys, after the miss, no change in the score.
And that's frustrating. I mean, you put a drive together, you're in scoring zone. Like, this is a green zone. You should be making all of these kicks, these short field goals, the chip shots. Kickers have to come through. They got to do their job.
Here's the handoff. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I think one of the keys to this defense's success all season has been how good they've been stopping the run. They're a top 10 unit when it comes to rushing defense, and it's helped them out this year down in the red zone.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. Quarterback adapting. He'll try to do it himself. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys, he could not wait to get back out there. And that time, it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
They want to run this quarterback.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Leaves it with the running back. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever, third and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running, so nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a third down opportunity that's in their favor.
The Golden Eagles come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. Quarterback keeper. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
You know, we talk about quarterbacks having to make quick decisions, and I think you saw it on that play. Nobody opened downfield, and he just decided to take off.
And the Golden Eagles are rolling down the field. They'll try the run. He's in open space downfield. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Just when they're looking run, now up top. Quick completion on the out. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Well, it's important in this game this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
In the gun and looking to throw on third down. He lost one down the sideline. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
And on that third down play, there just wasn't any timing between the quarterback and his intended target. As a result, ball falls incomplete, setting up fourth.
Now on 4th down and 5, they'll try to move the chains. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. And this will fall incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Great coverage on that 4th down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
The run from the shotgun. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn it.
There he goes. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Yeah, and that was tough on the DB, right? He's trying to cover the receiver on a drag route, running back over the middle of the field. You're trying to avoid all the linebackers, all of the congestion. He just couldn't stay with them long enough, and as a result, fresh set of downs for the offense.
And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Smith dropping to pass. Gets it out fast. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Looking for room, it's Hawkins. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the first quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. The offense changing the play. They'll go to work in the air on second down, using the quick game.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
North Texas comes to the line on 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. And that'll not only be a first down, it'll be 1st and goal from the 7.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
He'll set up to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Timing has got to be so critical when you're trying to throw the ball down close like that. They didn't have great timing on that one.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
Trying to get it done with the run here on 3rd and goal. He's a tough, crafty back, but he couldn't find his way to the marker, and it'll be 4th down.
2nd quarter might not be gamble time, but inside the 3, Palmer, I've got the green light. I'm going for this.
I am too, and you're essentially running a 2-point play here, right? You've got a play you've practiced all week long. That's the play you dial up right here.
Typically, you only see this at the end of the game or end of a half. I'm not really sure why we're getting an early peek at victory formation.
At the end of the day, guys, football is just a game of execution. It doesn't matter on what down it comes. 4th down that time, you just don't get it done, so chalk that one up to the defense.
The Golden Eagles buried deep in their own territory, just trying to find breathing room on 1st down. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Leaves it with the back. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
And his offense doesn't have much space to go backwards anymore. They've given that up, man. You got to be physical. You got to find a way to get this ball out of the area of your own end zone. You don't want to flirt with the safety. And that means being physical and getting your back downhill, not going back.
The heat got to him, and he just sort of froze and got tackled in the end zone for a safety. They'll set up for the free kick from their own 20.
Well, you came into this one thinking it might be a defensive struggle, and how about this unit? How aggressive have they been early in the game? They're just getting after their opponent, and they come away scoring the first points of the game here in the 2nd quarter with a safety.
North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on 4th downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. Breaks the tackle. Squeezes out a couple of yards down to the 32.
Man, a nice 2nd effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line.
It's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there. It's now a fresh set of downs.
There to stop him after a pickup of 1 to the 22.
The run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more, but sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
They'll move the wide receiver. With jet sweep pass. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, this is very interesting because now down here in the red zone, you know it's not going to be easy throwing it because the windows are small. Can they run the ball against the best run defense in the entire nation? This is as big a challenge as you're going to find offensively.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Smith wants to throw. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. The Mean Green will have to reach into that playbook here on 3rd and long.
Here we go.
They'll run it from the gun. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half.
Timeout, Southern Miss.
And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight.
On the field goal.
Right down the boulevard. It's good. The lead up to 5 in the 2nd quarter. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Men, a gigantic collision of top 5 teams, and it is now a final. Ohio State went on the road and just dominated. And that's one way to grab attention on a national level. Make a statement in someone else's building and prove you're legit. And did the Buckeyes ever do that? Each week in college football, the tests are just so tough, although nothing...
Turning it on! Gets it past the marker. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam, and the defense finally got it.
This guy strikes fears into the hearts of every defensive coordinator, David, with that speed. If you give this guy any open grass, man, he's gone.
It's just silly. Look at the angles, people trying to catch him, but he's got so much juice. He can outrun those angles and make enormous plays.
And the Golden Eagles will hustle to the line. They'll go to the ground. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. Wants to go up top. Here comes the heat. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Southern Mississippi. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield, it's McMillan. Got his man quickly. And the ball's loose. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. They knocked him down after the takeaway, and a big play for this defense. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on. And 10. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Might be changing the route. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Going downfield for the big play. Into double coverage, and he picked it off. Going the other way, and he's got room. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Southern Miss.
How oftentimes can you say that there's a safety who is the most dangerous guy on the field with the ball in his hands? Did you see that guy and his ability in the open field once he picked it off? There was nobody on offense even coming close to getting that guy down. What an athlete.
North Texas, 5.
And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Pulls it in. It's Lockwood. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. That's going to wrap up the first half here. And now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Golden Eagles will boot it away to start the second half.
Set to kick this one away.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. A big reason they find themselves trailing to start the second half, those 2 turnovers in the first.
Yeah, and I think coaches will tell you that number one thing that you got to make sure you do is take care of the football. You want to create explosives, you want to put up a bunch of yards, but step one, Jesse, taking care of the football.
It just goes to show you how critical those mistakes are. Only 2 plays. That's really what separates this team from potentially having the lead. If they clean up the errors, they've got a chance to win this game.
Nice job by the defense, seeing the run, pulling the trigger, getting downhill, and stopping the running back for no gain.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big 3rd down stop by this defense. North Texas will have to punt it away. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. And he is knocked down immediately after the catch. That punt coverage team had its hair on fire. Southern Mississippi ready to send that offense back onto the field. The running back has it. Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
And the Golden Eagles, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Running back searching for a hole. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Power football with the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Here's the thing. I know this guy's not going to win the Heisman Trophy, but he's a pretty talented football player that's made big plays for this offense in the past. They have not had any success when they've given him chances so far in this game. And in the 3rd quarter, you're getting a little nervous, I think, if you're the head coach, because he's a guy you need to have success if you're going to win.
Got enough for the first. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
They go to the ground. He had to fight for a couple down to the 33.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
When they've got him looking run, now to pass. Got the quick pass. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Takes it from the gun on third down. That pass is incomplete.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
The Golden Eagles will try to pick it up on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Gets rid of it. He's got it in more than enough for a first down. They were easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time.
No, pass. I mean, you got to be aggressive. You got to get touchdowns, man. You've seen the emphasis. Defenses are willing to give up yards now to make you kick field goals. I like this offense being aggressive. Forget the 3s. We need 6s.
Johnson wants to throw it. Working that left side now. Breaks into the open. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Southern Mississippi. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. Here comes the 2-point try.
Forget about those tight ends, right? They come up and they block most of the time, and a lot of time near the line of scrimmage, and then occasionally offenses do a great job, get creative, find a way to get a good matchup for the tight end, and he does the rest and gets in for 6.
And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on.
And that's your goal, separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Man, it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
They were unfazed by that earlier 4th down failure and will try for a second time in this one. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their...
Looking deep down the right side. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. To the air, it's McMillan. Here he goes breaking the pocket. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 and the 38, and these guys are on the move. North Texas really has it going on offense. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. North Texas in the hurry-up.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. From the gun, looking for a man. Quick completion on the out route. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Awesome body control and great job, too, knowing where he is on the field to make sure he got his feet down in bounds. At this point, this guy's been open all over the field, and if I'm the QB, man, I keep throwing him the ball.
And he's got enough for a first down. Now to see if they have enough time to snap it again here in the third. We've reached the end of the quarter, guys, and Southern Mississippi has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. So first down, we'll open up the final period. Making side adjustments here. Wants to throw on first down. Touchdown, Mean Green. Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
And this quarterback really does a great job of seeing the defense and seeing what kind of coverage they're in. And I think when this offense goes empty and they spread the defense out, it just makes it so much more simple for the QB to see what the defense is doing pre-snap and then post-snap. You can tell he's playing in a great rhythm right now because he's seeing the field, and these empty sets are really helping him out.
He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. Southern Mississippi has it back, and the Golden Eagle offense headed to the field. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
That's such a nice start to this drive, too, because you got the lead late and you want to run the football. You want to be physically dominant. Defense knows you're going to do it, and still, on the very first play of the drive, you're able to rip off a long run like that. Great vision there, and a nice job up front with the surge by the O-line.
Going to swing it on second down. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. Not sure exactly what led to that, whether the protection wasn't right or the quarterback just didn't see it, but the result was a negative play and a sack.
One thing I do know is that quarterback had no chance to get that ball downfield. That pocket was breaking down, and it was breaking down quickly. There were just too many bodies in that backfield for the QB to make anything happen.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Bringing the heat. From the comfort of the pocket, he fires it to the right. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call. Let's see what call they have on third and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. A strike downfield. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to third down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
And the Golden Eagles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll try the left side. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
They've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, and there's certainly still plenty of football to go, but this is where you'd love to control the flow of the game, right? You want to dictate everything to the defense, and you do that by running the football. That was a really nice run. This offensive line is firing off late. Looks like they're getting stronger as the game goes on, and that is a good sign for the offense.
Golden Eagles in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Here we go, set. Quarterback looks for a little space.
It's not sexy. It's not pretty. It's actually kind of old school because people don't really run a lot of QB sneaks anymore. You don't even see quarterbacks under center that much. But what do? You keep your momentum going. You've already strung together a bunch of plays. Now is not the time to get super aggressive. Way to go high percentage, run the quarterback sneak, get the first down.
And the Golden Eagles are flying down the field. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
Everything going the offense's way. They're trying to ice this game late. They've got a really nice lead, so you just want to run the ball, high percentage throws, and keep the chains moving, and they're doing that. This has been a beautiful drive to watch. Offense continues to stay in a nice rhythm here late.
The Golden Eagles back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. They'll give it to the back. Not much room. A pickup of 2 down to the 28.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Quarterback keeps it. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded, understand what they were trying to accomplish, doing a good job getting to the quarterback, and then make those physical hits count. Finish those tackles with aggressive hits. Make that quarterback feel you for a whole length of a game.
We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Grab near the marker, it's Bates. And he'll be marked down, but he's got enough to move the chains. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion, move the sticks.
They've moved it to the 19, 1st and 10. give to the back. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Now on second down, and we'll probably see another run, and that might do it if they can get a first down. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And the Golden Eagles come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to run for it. They tried to go smash mouth on third and short, and it did not work against this defense.
Well, after the tackle now, that sets up 4th and 2. And these offenses, they practice for these types of situations. It's not like they just have quarterbacks sneak in their back pocket for 4th and inches. They've got plays designed to go and get this, David, so it'll be interesting to see if this offense wants to roll the dice.
Yeah, and most of the time, I'm rolling the dice. I'm going to be aggressive. And as a defense, you also know that too. And you're ready. You're not caught off guard by offenses nowadays going forward on 4th down.
And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. North Carolina is in front. They've led for most of the way. However, Ramses isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by 8 over Florida State. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back if anything develops you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Grabbed over the middle. It's Wheaton. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. He wants to change this route. Back to throw, it's McMillan. Starting to feel a little pressure. Complete to the right. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. The offense comes out needing the score here, down 1 possession. Looking downfield on first down. Complete in the middle. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10. North Texas in the hurry up. To the air on first down. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
And I love the personnel group that the defense is in right now. With the lead late in a 2-minute situation, you're seeing extra DBs on the field. You know the offense is going to try and throw the football. So faster guys, good job that time getting to the ball, knocking it away, forcing the incompletion. You stay in this personnel grouping if you're on defense.
Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
They're going to throw it on 3rd and goal. Got the back over the middle. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. He wants to throw it. Flushed out of the pocket. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, we've got a chance at a finish.
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a 1-possession game. We got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. Just over 20 seconds to play. They must recover this onside kick to have a chance. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals. It usually starts with your conference championship and winning a national championship, maybe going to the playoffs. Everybody has different goals, but getting to a bowl is always sweet, and this team's eligible now.
I know the coaches are really happy about this, the AD and the fans, because they know what it means for the program, right? You're going to get those 15 extra practices at the end of the year to help develop young talent, looking ahead to next season. But that's next season. There's still a lot of football left to go this year. Let's just see how good of a bowl game they can get to.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.